3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete to open things up. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Down. 80 weapons. 8 read. 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. Check 3. Defense. Defense.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run it with Melange. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Jim.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
They'll look to throw here. This is the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
At the 30-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they hand off to Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep open, and that's caught inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
6-6, pull it high. Watch the twist. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Stick guy. Check stick guy. Check 24. Check 24. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. He's checking. He's hit.
On second down, it's Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Topper. Topper. Bravo! 54! Mike 54! Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Man, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Check safety, check safety. Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 24. Switched on Travis.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
Complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Falcons.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Down. 70, Indy. You might be getting tired of seeing me. Check. Crouch. Switch.
Here's Coleman on the draw. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Come on, set. 8, read. 54. Let's go one more. Let's go.
Second and 11. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll set up to throw. And Ingram holds it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Check three. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Let's go get it.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They're going to look to throw. And in incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Balaj. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 89 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ringo, ref. Cut up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Yo, you. Set go. Cut it. Go.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 10 logo. 54. Right, 54. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the snap.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You got it. You got it.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. On the ready. 54. Mike 54. What we got?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. Gets around him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. 60 or.
Go, go, go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll drop the throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught at the 25. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 45 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the second. This entire game, no pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
Come on,
so now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You go take. You go take.
Get it.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
2nd and 13. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2 times, 2 times. Hey.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Tight on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the screen, this is Coleman. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitch...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
18 Gator. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Well, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Come on, set. Sit down. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, there we go.
Back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Chark, 91 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hatchet. Check 4. Be careful.
This is Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman.
I got you, boy.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 92 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Atlanta.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just rocking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to let him fly. It got his hand complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Bus formation. Come on, boys, come on.
2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
90 Wolf. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, The loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a Got them fixing up they actors, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.